Hello students, in this video we will see how we can connect Flask and MySQL, how we can access the data. Previously we have learned about how to create registration form, how to create login form, and in that video we used MySQL DB. In this video we are using MySQL connection. So MySQL connect. Okay, so let us see how we can use this one. So in this video we are going to see how to create table in MySQL, means how to create table in MySQL using Flask, how to insert data to MySQL table, how to insert multiple records in MySQL table, and how we can display records from the table. So how we can retrieve the records from the table, and how we can fetch a single record from the table, from MySQL table. So let us see. This is the first example how we can create a table in MySQL. Okay, so first one, right here from Flask, import Flask. So we have to import Flask here. Then from Flask MySQL connector, import MySQL. So here we are using MySQL connector. Okay, so import this one, import MySQL from MySQL connector, app is equal to Flask name. Okay, then right here these statements. So these statements are necessary to configure your MySQL. So first one, MySQL host, local host, MySQL user, root user. So when we install MySQL, at that time it will ask for your username and password. So you should write that username and password here. So username is root, password is MySQL, and here we are using database DB. So this database is already created in MySQL by using create database command, and here we are using that particular DB, that particular database. Okay, so MySQL app. So what query we want to execute here? Create table. Okay, so right here query is equal to, so you can write query here or within the function, you can write anywhere in the script, this one. So here I have written here outside the function, before the function. So query is equal to, so you should enclose this query within a pair of double quotation mark. Okay, so here is the beginning of your query and here is the end of your query. So what type of query we want to execute here? Create table. So right here create table. Okay, use database. What is the name of database here? DB. So we have to use that one because compiler, interpreter should know in which table we are going to, in which database we are going to create a table. So you should use this database name db.student. This is the database name and this one is the table name, student. Okay, then name of attributes. How many attributes are there? Student ID is there, then student name is there, and student email is there. Okay, ID, this is having data type as integer, int. Two constraints are given here. First constraint is not null, so your ID should not be empty, your ID should not be null. And the second constraint is primary key. We want to assign this ID as primary key so that the user cannot enter duplicate value for this particular student ID. Okay, so two constraints, first one ID not null, primary key. This is the first one and this is the second one. Then the next attribute is name. Name is having data type as varchar, and how much width is given here? 40. So 40 is sufficient for name. You can change this one, you can increase this one, or you can decrease this one. Then email ID. Again the data type of this one is varchar and the width of this is 40. Okay, so create table. Three attributes are there. Student ID is there, student name is there, student email is there, and each one has different data type, and constraint is given to first field only, that is the ID. Okay, then right here app route, so this is the URL, and you have to write one function associated with this URL. So here I have written create table function in association with this URL. So when we write this function, what should be the statements inside this function? So first one, you should assign this MySQL connection cursor to any variable. So here I have taken variable as cursor. Cursor is equal to MySQL dot connection dot cursor. Okay, and then we want to execute this query. So right here the variable name, that is the cursor, dot execute, and which query we want to execute here, whatever query we have stored to the variable query. Okay, so cursor dot execute query. So this query will get executed when interpreter execute this statement. Okay, look here, this is the function. Inside the function you should write here MySQL dot connection dot cursor. We have to declare one cursor, and for the variable cursor we can use any variable name here. We used here cursor. Cursor is equal to MySQL dot connection dot cursor, and with this particular cursor we want to execute query. Okay, look here, this spelling should be the same one, query and query. Then once it will execute successfully, we want to display the text as 1 2 3. So when we execute this Flask script, when it executed successfully, it will return 1 2 3 in the browser. Okay, so this is the example. With this script we can create a table through Flask in MySQL. Okay, we can create a table. So first we have to configure MySQL, then right here query, which query we want to execute. You can create table, you can insert data, you can delete data, you can update data, any type of query you can write here, and with the help of cursor you can execute that one. So this is the example. So we will see what would be the output of this one. So look here, when we execute this URL, it gives you, this is the URL, it will return 1 2 3, means our Flask application is successfully executed. Okay, so here this is the MySQL output. Within this, first I executed show tables. In this only customer table is there. When we execute this URL, it will create one more table in this one, that is the student. So you will get output like this. You go to MySQL prompt and you see whether the table is created or not. Okay, by using show tables command. So this, with the help of this one, we can create a table. Now next part is we want to insert. Once we created a table, we want to insert data to that particular table. So we can insert single record, or we can insert more records in the table. So this is the example with which we can insert single record. Again same statements are there for from Flask import Flask, from Flask MySQL connector import MySQL, configure your MySQL, then query. What query we want to write here? Insert. Okay, so insert into, in which table we are going to insert the data? Student, and student is present inside the database DB. So db.student. What type of attributes we want to enter here? So ID is there, name is there, email is there. ID, name, email, and values. Okay, so right here percentage. You can write here %d also for ID, because this is the integer type. You can write anything, either %d or %s. So these are the parameters. Okay, so this is the insert query. Then one more variable is required here, val. We can write here any variable name. Val means we are putting actual values to that particular table. So values 1, that is the ID, Virat, that is the name, and virat@gmail.com, this is the email of that particular student. So we want to insert this record to the table student. Okay, so right here, first one, this is the query, these are the parameters, and these are the values we want to insert to the table. Okay, then right here URL, write one function name, define cursor here, so we have defined cursor here. Then when we execute this one, so right here cursor dot execute query comma val. Okay, so this is your query and this is your value, this is the value of record. So we want to pass here two parameters. Okay, while inserting the records we have to pass two parameters. The first parameters means the insert query, and second parameter means the actual values which we want to insert in the table. And after this one you should write here mysql dot connection dot commit. Okay, so this part is very important. You should write commit statement here. Once we write here commit statement, only that time the data is inserted to the table. Means whatever changes we have performed through this script, that changes reflect to the MySQL table. Otherwise what would happen, it temporarily add the record to the table, but when we see that in MySQL, so it will remain as it is. Okay, the records are not inserted to the MySQL table. So after execution of this query you should write mysql dot connection dot commit. So whatever changes you are going to perform on the table, means the change in the structure, change in the record, deletion of the records, after that execution you should commit the connection. Okay, so you should commit this one by using mysql dot connection dot commit and then close this cursor. Okay, again return statement is there, return 1 2 3. So once we execute this one you will get 1 2 3 if it is successfully executed, otherwise it will give you error. So we can insert the data to the table by using these two. Okay, these two are the parameters when we execute the cursor, and we used here mysql dot connection dot commit. So when we execute this URL, it gives you again 1 2 3, means your query is successfully executed. And when we go to MySQL, here before execution of this URL, when we write here select star from my student, it will give you empty set, because only we have created a table, no record is there. But when we execute this URL and then give select star from student, it will give you one record, because this record is inserted through Flask script. Okay, so you will get this record in MySQL. Okay, next one. So this the previous was the we can insert a single record. Here the next example is there. With the help of this one we can insert multiple records. Okay, so when we want to insert multiple records, same statements are there. Here we have to configure MySQL and query remains same. So insert into db.student id name email values %s %s %. Okay, and value. So here you can write like this. We can close it, enclose it within round bracket. Okay, we can use tuple for this version. So val is equal to, this is the first record, we enclose the first record within a pair of round bracket, then second, third, fourth and fifth. Okay, comma is there, comma is used to separate one record from another one. So with the help of this one we can insert multiple records. These are the values we want to insert in the table student, and we can write here like this. Okay, we can enclose all the records in round bracket. Then this is the URL, this is the function associated with this URL, and here cursor is equal to MySQL connection cursor, but only one change is required here. when we want to insert number of records, you should write here execute many. Okay, in the previous example we have written only execute. In this example we have written execute many, means we want to insert many records to the table. This part is important, and once we execute this one, we can commit. So mysql.connection.commit, close this cursor, and then write here return statement. So here again, when you enter this record, when this URL is executed, so it returns 1 2 3 if it is successfully executed. Okay, so how what would be the output of this one when we execute this? So it gives you the records like this. Only the thing is, when we execute this script, we should remove the first record. Okay, because we have entered this record, already entered this record in the previous example. So first you have to delete that record and then execute this script, because id is there, id is 1, and here also id is 1, and we have given constraint as primary key, so it should not be accepted by the MySQL table. So before executing this one, or enter another name, another id, another name, another email. Okay, so it will be executed. So when we enter in the MySQL, and we can see here, when we execute this query, select star from student, so it will give you these 5 records. Okay, so we can insert number of records by using Flask. So we have seen how we can create a table, how we can insert data, and how we can insert multiple records. Okay, the next part is how we can display the records from the table. So we can display it in any format. We can display it in table format, we can display it in grid format, but here we are going to display the output only in simple format, means it should be printed on the browser itself. Okay, so what changes you have to make here? You have to make here. So again, from Flask, import Flask, right here MySQL connector, configure your MySQL. Okay, DB database is there, and how we can access the records from the table? So you should use this query, select star from db.student. So db is the name of database and student is the name of table. Okay, so we can execute this query. Again, /URL home URL is there, select underscore table, this function is associated with this URL, and within this, so cursor is equal to, we should define one cursor, then execute this query. So here is the query, we have to execute this one, this is the parameter for execute. And next, as we are going to display the records on the screen, okay, some output should be there. So we have to fetch all records from the table and we have to put it on the screen. So how we can put it on the screen? So right here, output is equal to cursor dot fetch all. Okay, so when we write here fetch all, whatever output is there in the select command, whatever output we get from the select command, that output will be stored to the variable output. Okay, so if 5 records are there, that 5 records will be stored to the variable output. If 10 records are there, that will be stored to the variable output. So once we store the variable output, what is the next one? We have to put it on the screen. Okay, so how we can put it on the screen? By using, we can use here return statement. So return str output, because our output is present in the variable output, so we can return this one. So return str output. Okay, so with the help of this one, we can display all records from table. So this part is not necessary here, mysql.connection.commit, because we are not going to change any content of the table, any content of the database. So database, table, these two things, it will remain as it is. This statement is not necessary here. And one more thing, we have to close the cursor. So right here cursor dot close. Okay, so how we can display the records is configure MySQL. Right here select query, then execute that query. Right, we want to store the output, so output is equal to cursor dot fetch all and return str output. Okay, so when we execute this one, we will get output like this. Look here, these are the contents of our table, these are the records what we have inserted already, and when we execute this URL it gives like this. Okay, so this is the first record, second, third, fourth and fifth. Only the simple format is there, we are not using any another format. This will display only the records, whatever records are present in table it will display, it will retrieve that one and it will be displayed on the screen. Okay, so total 5 records are there and it displays the 5 records. So this was the example how we can display all records from the table. Suppose we want to display only a single record or only specific records. We want to display all records which are having ID greater than 5 or ID less than 10 or name. We want to search all the records those are having name as ABC. So that type of conditions, when we want to enter some conditions, some specific condition, so we can retrieve that data also. So with the help of this example we can retrieve the data which satisfies the condition. So again here this is the configuration of MySQL. We can write here query. So what query we wrote here, select star from db.student where name is equal to Virat. So what data we are going to put on the screen, we want to access the record which contain name as Virat. Okay, if 2 records are there which are containing same name or 3 records are there, it will display all the 2 records or 3 records. So whatever records that record contain the name as Virat, it will display all records. Okay, so this is the query. Again same URL is there, function is there, cursor is there, cursor dot execute query. Again we want to put it on the screen, so output is equal to cursor dot fetch all and return str output. So when we execute this one, it gives you output like this. Only one record is there, so it will display this single record. Okay, so what it contains, one Virat at gmail.com. So with the help of this example we can display the record which consists of or which satisfies the specific condition. Okay, so in this video we have seen how we can create a table by using Flask script, how we can insert single record to the table, how we can insert multiple records to the table, how we retrieve that record, means all records from the table, and how we can retrieve a single record or group of records from the table. So you do it your own. In the next video we will see practical session of all this one, means how we can actually do this part. Okay, so till then, thank you.